So once you have a curriculum map, then you can use that to try to get a program assessment plan into a format that's used by accreditors. So one of the best books that I've read around this, and it just provides the big picture. It's called A Roadmap for Improving Student Learning and Support Services Through Assessment. And it uses what they call the 5-column model. And the idea behind that and the 5 columns corresponds to a logic model here. So the first column is what they call the expanded statement of purpose, which is going to be the mission statement and the institutional goal that this falls under, and you could provide more of the expanded statement of purpose. Column 2 is going to be the student learning outcomes, which for a program is going to be the program learning outcomes. If it was general education, you might have the general education learning outcomes. So generally what you're going to do is you're going to paste in the program learning outcomes, and then column 3 is going to be, what's the plan? So the way I design my courses is that most of my courses are 4-degree completion programs, so most of the courses have signature assessments built into them. And I just say that 80% of students will pass, will have a score of at least 70% for final projects and exams to show that students are achieving that result. Now, to be honest, it'd probably be helpful to be more rigorous. So this is what's called direct assessment. So direct assessment is really things that happen within a course that is an exam. Any sort of surveys, any sort of job placement rates, any sort of certifications, those are indirect. I actually believe some of those things like job placements and certifications might be more important than some of the direct measures, but it can be helpful to have both of those. So, and then the 4th column here is the resulting data. So this is what we had last time we looked at this. And then there's the question of the use of results. So often your accreditor will say, what changes did you make? And, you can, discuss the use of the results, and then you can provide those details. So now let me talk you through what this is going to look like. So you have an assessment plan template. Now, to be honest, all the stuff you've been doing up to now built towards an assessment plan. What this is doing is really getting it in a format that a lot of accreditors will appreciate. Depending on who your accreditor, they may want a different format. Real quick, just to show a model that DEAC, so that's who we're accredited through, they use is something similar. They have the program mission up here, then you have the learning outcomes over here, and then for each learning outcome, they're asking, how are you measuring that? And, are you using some sort of, assessment, what your target is, and then what your results are. So, so they give essentially more than one direct measure. They're kind of forcing you to look at direct measures. And they are, having you define the competency level for the students. And this template it's actually on page, let me see, for DEAC, it's in your links. It's on page 109, and it's linked in the materials for this. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill out this section with your institutional mission statement, your institutional, the more extended version of your mission statement, and then you're going to have your program outcomes, and then some sort of means of assessment. Now, whenever you first offer this, what you're going to say is you're going to say first year of program, no data available. So this is what we did for our graduate certificate in Christian Studies. We did a institutional mission statement, and we have a high level goal that this fits into. And then there's the program educational outcomes. So, and then this is for an associate's in ministry where we did something similar. Now, different accreditors will require different things. So for this assignment, what you need to do is to fill in this information, then provide your link.